welcome to the morning show. I'm Kelly, this is Barbara, and we are here to get you into the working day with all the updates that you need, helpful tips on surviving this new normal, and guest chats to keep us all sane.
That's right, it's a Trending Tuesdays, which means we've got everything from the cool kids stretches to the cutest headphones review on the internet, plus TikTok's most followed internet sensation in Singapore.
Wow, that sounds amazing. Not to mention, we have also got all the Get Active stuff all throughout the entire day, so you don't have to worry. We've got house athletics that kept you nice and lean earlier on. What else do we have? We've got a good stretch coming up later on as well.
That's right. The ladies from Yoga Movement will be in to help you stretchy flexy out. That's happening at 3 p.m. We've also got your ultimate dinner inspiration with What You're Cooking later at 4 p.m. with Ben Logan.
Wow, sounds like an absolutely packed day, plus vouchers from the Black Hole to be won. But first, let's get down to business with your key COVID-19 updates.
So yesterday, Singapore crossed the 4-digit mark on a single daily basis. We saw a total of 1,426 new cases.
Of which 1,369 of them were foreign workers living in dormitories. Of the new cases, though, 18 were Singaporeans or PRs and 7 were work pass holders. Now, Singapore's largest active cluster remains the S11 dormitory at Punggol, which has 1,977 confirmed cases as of yesterday. We cannot stress enough, ladies and gents, even though our numbers are a little bit steady at about 20 plus each day in terms of Singaporeans, PRs and work pass holders outside of the dormitories, we do need to maintain that social distancing. As we were driving out today, it was a bit ridiculous. We were seeing people running, clearly know each other, waiting for each other at the traffic light, and then they were so pumped up that they decided to go in for the high five. And we're like, no, don't do it. And they did it at a traffic light.
And then they kind of furthered themselves apart and practiced social distancing after the high five, which, yeah, it just didn't make sense. So please, we cannot stress enough. Like, I understand if you're going out to run and you don't have your mask on, but you just want to avoid all social contact at this point. And I know that our numbers have been rising in terms of the number of cases happening in the dormitories, and it's also because that they're just doing a lot of testings.
Correct.
So that's the main reason why the numbers are skyrocketing every day.
And we will eventually see it taper off, I am absolutely sure. But we must all make sure that we are doing our part. And now we get on to the good stuff. We've got discount vouchers for the Black Hole coming your way. Black Hole Group, they've got so many different restaurants under their belt. We're going to be flashing 2 pictures on the screen. And all you need to do is find out what the differences are. There are 5 differences in total. But to qualify, all you need to do is 2 things. The first thing you need to do is, of course, highlight the 5 differences that you see on the photo. And you can just comment on our screen, take a screenshot of it, highlight the 5 different things, post that. But then you also need to make sure that you are sharing our stream on your page. So today's stream, put it up on your page, just click share, and you need to let us know that you've done that. Make sure your profiles are public as well so that we can verify it.
That's right. So we are going to take a quick break, and we're also going to flash those pictures up so you can take a screenshot and make sure you win those vouchers. But when we come back, I'm going to learn exactly what it takes to stretch it out like a ballerina, channeling my inner gracefulness. Be right back.
Step right up, draw the next cut. You water the pipe, we're animals, so get along with everybody else.
welcome back. It's Barbara here with you on The Morning Show. Kelly's gone to grab a quick coffee while I learn what it takes to channel my inner black swan, hence the get up. So I have with me Allison Carroll, co-founder of Ballet Body. It's the first of its kind here in Singapore. And let's just have a little bit of a chat. So you guys opened up Ballet Body when?
About 2 years now, we've opened up Ballet Body.
Okay. And ballet stretches, I mean, is it for everyone? You know, it's very different.
Yes, it's very different, but ballet in general improves your posture, you sit up tall. So we get a lot of people who are sitting like this all day, and they come in to open up.
Okay, so for your layman at home, like me, I've done about half a ballet class in my entire life when I was a kid, and then after half the class, my dad went to sign me up for the semester, and then I quit. It was, clearly not my thing at that point. But for your average person at home, you know, we want to mix things up during our stretch segments, so, you know, try something new. Do you have a couple of stretches that we could do?
We can do.
Okay.
We can start by sitting.
Oh.
So if you've been sitting at your desk all day working from home with your Zoom and everything, you want to take a break and just sit down, have your arms. We're going to bring your outside arm.
Oh.
Okay, we can bring it to the side.
I love this
Bring it up
posture.
and over and then just stretch to the side. So like the biggest one, a little bit more. Come on.
Social distancing.
That's it. Okay, social distancing. And then the other side, bring your arm up and over.
Ooh.
And to the side, big stretch.
People are laughing at me in the studio right now, guys.
And
I feel graceful.
Come back down.
Come back down, okay.
Put your hand on your the back of your chair or the side of your chair, and you can lift your chest up as well. So opening the back. And then doing the opposite and then rounding forward. Okay, we're going to stand up next.
Oh, we're going to stand up.
Okay, so you can stand up next.
This is going to be a little sequence, by
You're
the way,
going
so
to
y'all take
turn,
note.
face me,
Okay.
that way. Okay.
Side note, do y'all like my, I don't have leg warmers. I have Santa socks instead. No ballet
You're going to
shoes.
gently touch your bar. So you've got your pretend bar, which can be your chair. You're going to point your outside foot up, so that's your right foot. Point it back. That's it. And then you're going to take the same arm
Oh,
up.
have you got to make sure? Okay.
You got to make sure you turn out your bottom leg. Bring your same arm up. Breathe in, look up, and then you can open the back up as well, and draw the abs in, and then come back.
Oh, my back's
Good.
hurting.
Again.
Okay.
One more time.
One more
Breathe
time.
in, and breathe out, and recover. One last
My
one.
bum is clenching so good.
Good. Breathing out and recover. And then a little thing to glide down to open up the hips. You can from here just glide that back foot down.
There goes my knees
nice
as well.
and slow. That's it. And lean forward slightly. Long back. Now draw your abs in and then come back up. And again, one more time. Reaching down. Open the chest up. Use your abs. Try not to pull your bar towards you. Come back up. Good. One last one. Reaching down. Okay.
The turf is probably not the best.
No, it's
for
probably,
this.
don't do this on grass. And then come back. I'm going to do the other side.
Oh, the other side. Okay.
Okay. So point the other leg
I got
back.
this, guys. Okay.
That's it. Pull
right
up
leg
your
goes
front.
out.
Then same arm up.
Oh.
Breathe in and then turn your head, reaching back. Open the chest up and recover.
Oh, I feel like Natalie Portman.
Good. And again, breathe in. Exhale back and recover. One last one. Breathe in and back. And place your hand down. We're going to do it to the other side. Breathe in first and lengthen.
Breathe in.
That's it. And then breathe out and going down. Long back. That's it, Barbara. Good. And then coming back up. And one more time.
I am working up a sweat
Long
here.
back. Good. Now from your abs, pull it up. There goes the turf coming up. One last one. Reaching down. Long back, long neck. Coming up. Good. And then bring your legs in. So heels together, toes apart. You're going to take a little rise. Just
okay.
test your balance. Bring one arm up. And then the other arm up. Hold it there. Find your balance. Long neck. Don't hold your breath. And then go back down.
So much coordination going on right here. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Okay, I think that was good. My hips are open, my body is stretched. Oh, thank you so
that's
much.
a good one, yeah, to just get your legs going as well as open up your body a little.
Awesome. So we had some chair stretches, we had some leg stretches. I guess.
Are you okay?
I guess an alternative maybe if they don't have well, who doesn't have socks, right? But you can always put your foot on a cloth.
Yes, you can,
and
or you
kind
can
of
just
glide
make
it
sure you're on a smooth surface. So
Yeah.
in your kitchen, your living room if you don't have a carpet. Just make sure you just not turf.
Not tough. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Life hacks. Okay, so you're running online classes as well,
we are
right?
having daily online classes. We have about 3 to 4 a day. We've got a morning, a lunch, an afternoon stretch, and an evening class.
And how do people like sign up? Do they have to have a pre-existing Ballet Body membership?
You
or?
just have to sign up on our website. So you just go to our website, you register, and then you can just get your online classes from there.
Awesome.
nice
Well,
and easy.
if you want to channel your inner ballet arena while we're at this stay-home phase of our lives where no one else can see you doing it and look like how I did, that's probably the best place to go to. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
coming on
Thanks
with
for
us
having
today.
me.
We are going to take a little break for me to recover and potentially buy my own tutu online because Kelly did not let me wear one today. But don't go anywhere because when we come back, we have the cutest online review on what it's like to get the right headphones for your kids. Don't taste. Just a complete fluff there. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back. Thanks for joining us here on The Morning Show. If you've got any questions, shoot away in the comments and we will be addressing them live.
That's right. Now, Kelly, real talk. When Sienna's watching telly or, you know, playing on those educational apps on the iPad and stuff like that, how much does or has the sound started to annoy you?
You mean how has Paw Patrol been ingrained in my brain? Do the Papa Boogie. Shake it, move it. Yeah.
Wow, you weren't kidding. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So we've decided to do a little bit of a test, or rather Kelly did a test, because kids have really sensitive ears.
Correct. There are actually guidelines about sort of loud voices, noises, and everything for children. You've got to make sure that whatever they're listening to is below 85 decibels in order to maintain the integrity of their ears. Now, with everyone doing home-based learning, we thought that it was an apt time to do a review of some of the headphones that some of the kids can use to ensure that not everyone goes crazy, but also to make sure that everyone who's potentially learning in the same area has their own surround sound. So in conjunction with Tech360.tv, Sienna and I decided to review the JBL JR300 Bluetooth headphones. So let's take a look at the first part of this video.
Sienna, tell me a little bit about the headphones.
It's good.
Is it good? You haven't even tried it yet. Have you tried it?
No.
No.
Hello.
And who are you?
Sienna.
Right. And today we are here to review, what are we reviewing? Your new?
Headphone.
That's right. Where are these from?
JBL.
JBL. These are kiddie headphones designed for young ears, which means that they do have the safe sound, JBL safe sound, so it doesn't go above 85 decibels.
Yes.
So it's not too loud, right?
Yes.
Because if it's too loud, is it painful? Yeah? It's not good, is it? No. Okay. What color are they?
Pink.
Do you like pink?
Yes.
Right. Now they're also Bluetooth headphones, which means that no need to fuss about wires, no cables getting tangled around small necks or hands, and it means that they don't accidentally yank it off as well, which is good, right?
Yes.
Okay, should we open it?
Yes.
Oh, what's that, Sienna? Oops, oops, oops.
My new stickers.
Stickers, so that you can customize your headphones. Can you show everybody? Show everyone the stickers. Wow, you got lots of different alphabets and smiley faces. That's pretty cool. Okay, what else do we have? We've got more stickers. JBL stickers, we've got emojis. That's super cute. Do you like them?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay, well we can stick those on later. But I think first, Sienna, you need to take out the headphones.
What's the
Oh.
headphone?
Ta-da! So we've got letters on the inside to show you exactly which headphone goes on which side. Sienna, what does the R and the L stand for? It stands for your right, your耳朵, yes, but it's your right ear and your left ear.
What?
Yeah, that's pretty cool, isn't it? Okay, do you want to try them on?
Yes.
Okay. So right ear, left ear. What do you think?
It's good.
Yeah? Do you like the color?
Yes.
And is it comfortable?
Yeah.
舒服吗？舒服吗？
Hopeful.
舒服. Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay.
It's having button.
Yeah, it does have a button. It's a button to turn it on.
Yeah.
That's right. So there's a button just at the bottom. So you've got your on button over there. Then you've got your Bluetooth button so that we can pair it. Okay?
Yes.
So I'm going to pair it with your tablet so that we can see whether we can
I want.
So if
play
you wanna
something
catch,
since we're
like
getting
the full review, you can go and look it up. We'll also post the link as well. It's available on the Tech360.tv
Yes.
YouTube page. It
So
is-
cute. No, she's adorable.
Okay, anyway, cuteness aside, what I decided to do was to actually bring these in.
Sorry,
so that-
what does R stand for?
耳朵. You know, the Chinese education is paying off when she thinks in both languages simultaneously. Okay, so these are the actual headphones. So I decided to bring them in just to show you guys.
Laced with stickers.
Yeah, with all the stickers that she's put on. They are super good. She's really enjoyed using them, but I just wanted to highlight two types of headphones that you can use, because the JBL headphones, they are great, but they're a little bit pricey. So if you're looking for something now, immediately, this is a great option to have, especially if you want Bluetooth headphones, but maybe not accessible for everyone. This is like $79, I think. Whereas you can actually get the Sonic Gear Kiddie headphones, which have the same noise limiters as well. It's wired, so it's not Bluetooth, so it doesn't have as many technological capabilities.
But also
this
means
is
your kid's
from-
not going to run off.
Correct.
You've tied them down
You've
now.
tied them down to their home-based learning. So you can Yeah, so you can control the volume just on the side.
Could you
I'll
control
show
the
you.
volume on this one?
No, you can't control the volume on the JBLs.
Right.
So you have to do it actually on the device, whereas this one, the
Ah.
kid can control it with the dial on the side. However, as...
Do you really want to give them that kind of control?
Well, the thing is, it's got the noise limiter, so it doesn't go above 85 decibels anyway.
Right.
Plus, what you can do is you can, with the pluggy-in bit, I mean the jack, that's what I meant, technical term.
We're all doing
Yeah.
word flusters at this point.
It's got a splitter, so you can actually plug in your own headphones so that you can monitor what it is they're listening to and also the audio levels for it. Plus, this is a much more affordable option. If I'm not wrong, this one comes in about $20 or
Oh,
slightly
okay.
less.
Yeah.
$19, somewhere around there.
And
So as a
she's had that since about Christmas.
She's had this since last year.
Yeah. Her
Oh, no.
birthday.
Yeah, so before then.
Just
then.
about a
So
week before her birthday.
Mid-year last year, maybe, because we've done a few travels with this one. So this one's from Sonic Gear, and that's a local homegrown brand here in Singapore. So if you want to support local, Sonic Gear are your guys. They've also got lots of other IT peripherals. So whilst you're working from home, you can also look for different solutions from them across their different brands. They've got Sonic Gear, Armageddon, Elysium, and all of that.
Yeah.
I think we're going to be working out some sort of giveaway with them as well. So fingers crossed that all happens. Maybe sometime next week. So stay tuned.
Also, don't forget, we've got our Sport the Difference. Yesterday's Sport the Difference, all of us were looking for that fifth difference. We had a couple of comments and a couple of shares of the Facebook video. Unfortunately, y'all didn't quite get it. There was a fifth one, which we know now the answer to.
Yeah.
So you can definitely check that out.
So
Little shout out to
as you
the
can
guys
see,
who responded.
the two guys that did respond both had exactly the same answers, but you guys are missing the fifth and final difference. We're going to give you guys another chance today.
That's right. We challenge you.
We challenge you. Now you know 4 of them. One of them is wrong. So go and have another crack at it. See if you can find out what that final difference is. And we're going to be giving away discount vouchers from the Black Hole.
That's right. That's it for now, but we are going to hop off for a quick little break. When we come back, we're going to be joined by 2 times Taekwondo SEA Games medalist and TikTok extraordinaire, Ming Wei. And if you've got any questions that you would like to ask
Like
him,
how to do a TikTok video,
drop us a note in the comments below. We'll be back in a sec.
Step right up, draw the next card. You're one of the black animals, so get along with everybody else. Is this ship sinking? I've been thinking. Are we sinking? I've been thinking. Been a little time to get along.
morning. Welcome back to Trending Tuesdays here on the morning show. We've got Singapore's most followed person on TikTok joining us here in studio, Ming Wei. Ming Wei, 2.4 million followers. That's like half the population of Singapore. How did you do that?
I started using the app about 1 year ago, and then at first I started joining the app to make more sports video, to get more people actually to get to know more about Taekwondo. And I think from then I found like a passion in like content building, and since then I started to move out to like more comedy sketches and relatable stuff.
Okay.
Awesome.
We'll get to the content a bit.
Before we get to all that fun stuff, I just want to have a chat. So you've spent about 3 to 4 weeks in quarantine, but before this, you were in Norway since January on like a training camp.
Yeah, it was actually to prepare for the Olympic qualifiers.
Oh, why Norway though?
Yeah, I was going to say, of all countries
places.
in the world, considering you're a Taekwondo athlete, which comes from Korea in terms of origins, why Norway?
Okay, so I met the Norway team in a training stint in Iran last time. So actually I was alone training in Iran, and I think from then they saw that I was like training sort of alone overseas, and they invited me to train with them. So actually the coach asked me to go over to stay with him.
Wow.
So yeah, and then with the support of Sports Singapore and the Taekwondo Federation, I went over there to prepare for the Olympic qualifiers.
That's incredible.
So obviously competitions have been cancelled at the moment, which is a bit sad. But how have you still been getting your training in, and if so, how?
Yep. So in the Singapore national team, we have our own online training. And besides that, we also have our own workout within our own friends and training. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
So is it like Zoom sessions with your coaches?
Yep. Sometimes with the just the players. Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool. So for like the Pumse and stuff like that, do you do Pumse? You don't,
No,
right?
when
it's
I
just the
was-
sparring,
yeah.
right? But like for the rest of the team, those that do the Pumse, which is like the pattern stuff, are they doing virtual team Pumse? Like that would be pretty cool if you're doing it all on Zoom and trying to like coordinate the lag and everything, right?
Yep.
Oh, that's pretty awesome. So just before we get to the TikTok side of things, the Olympics being postponed, how did that feel, especially considering the amount of effort and time that had gone into training overseas as well?
Yep. So I think it was during the March period where everything was still very uncertain. So suddenly everyone was in quarantine, and like we can't train. So at the point of time, the qualification date was still like we were still not sure whether it's postponed or not. So every day you were just like training, and you can't train as a group. So you're like training individually, and it's very difficult because Taekwondo is like a contact sport where you need like to meet with people. Like you need to like fight with other people to get the stimulus. So training alone is very difficult. Yeah.
True.
So you spent a couple of weeks in quarantine in Norway, and then you came back, and obviously you had to be quarantined again. How was it? Did you get more TikToks done?
So because like you're quarantined, so it's very difficult to film also. So so I started to use like older clips to re-edit them again, or to add in special effects to make up for it.
Right, that makes a lot of sense. Now I know that everyone has suddenly jumped on the TikTok bandwagon, myself included, just because when you have nothing much else to do, like it's a fun way to exercise a bit of creativity, right?
That's right.
Do you have any tips or tricks for people in terms of how to create good TikTok content?
I think it's very important to keep up to the current trends, because when a trend pops up, you have to be fast enough to like catch it and faster like make a video of it. But at the same time, try to add a bit of twist to it, because if everyone is doing the same trend, you need to add in something different to stand out from the rest.
So can you give us an example?
For example, if like I think there was a recent challenge where everyone put the tissue paper in, the water, and the different words pop out.
Correct.
So people start to use like different kind of words, and then slowly some people put with no words.
Yes, I think I saw that. I think it was Jian Hao and his in Titan Digital Media, and there was just like nothing there.
Yeah, and then there's people who like because the words are supposed to change, so some people also put like the words didn't change at all because people were expecting a change. So they added their own twist to it, and this actually will get like, because everyone expect the words to change, and by adding your own twist, it looks like different from the rest. Yeah.
Wow. And this is why I have created a TikTok account
And have done nothing with it.
There is nothing on
There
my
is a
page.
lot of effort that goes into it. Like I've been watching a lot of your TikToks, and it seems like a lot of effort.
Who takes these videos? I have to ask.
Like in normal times.
Actually, in normal times is either I use a tripod or like my friends will help me. So usually I would tell them like roughly the angles that we want to film, and we will just like trial and error. Yeah.
Wow.
So a little birdie told me that you are like super flexible. Do you think we could get you to like
Do the splits.
do the splits?
Do your genes allow you to do splits?
Yeah. I
Okay.
think it's possible.
Yes.
You reckon you could? You reckon you could just
Super
showcase
straightforward.
your
We just want to
your
see how
your
flexible. Oh.
split prowess?
Oh!
Whoa! Wow!
That
That was really.
That was immediate as well. We've got all the flexi lexies on today.
If I was a male, I would have gone ouch. I think as a female, I'm
and I
also
still go out. It's like, ooh.
Okay, wait, just quickly, just before we wrap up and go, there is a lot of buzz around Taekwondo and esports because you can actually do virtual sparring with the latest technology using virtual reality and all of that. Is that something that you think that you see, especially as someone who is quite the trendsetter on the digital forefront at the moment? Do you think this is something that you think would pick up, especially as someone who spars? Do you think that would help you, especially with the training, when you can't physically train with people, when you're sparring with people in virtual reality? Do you think that would help and aid you? And do you think it would be an additional way of getting more people into the sport?
Yeah, I think definitely, because at least with the current technology, it can look as if like you are in the field with the person. So it's still better to have some stimulus than to have no stimulus.
That's true.
And I think some people, when they hear like Taekwondo is a contact sport, they will think that, oh, I may get injured. So with such technology where there's no like real contact, some parents might be like more willing to try out, or like will allow their kids to try out. Yeah.
Especially like the girls, sometimes they're a bit like Yasu about, hey, no girl cannot get hurt, right? Well, thank you very much for sharing, and thank you so much. If you want to find you on TikTok, what's your TikTok handle so that everyone can go and follow you, even though you've already got 2.4 million followers? I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
What do we
Ming
need
Wei
to-
Rocks.
Ming Wei Rocks.
Oh, I came out with the name when I was younger.
And if you want to catch Mingwei again, he will be joining Ben Logan on the cooking show this week as well. I think John and Duncan are also going to be showcasing some of your videos. So we're going to take...
We're going to take a quick break, but when we return, if you've noticed Barbara's new do, and if you've been inspired and want to do it at home by yourself, wait, don't. Hairdressing is an essential service, guys, but we know some of you have been doing it anyway, so we're going to get a hairstylist in to share a little bit more on how you can do it right. Don't go away. Welcome back. It's the morning show with Kelly and Barbara. And as you have seen, Barbara's been sporting a new hairstyle since the weekend. Look at you looking like a 15-year-old.
We're calling it the COVID cut.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Right before this whole circuit breaker happened, I went to my hairdresser and said, make it work for a month. And so we shaved the sides, and now I end up with a Bieber-esque haircut. Yeah, but it's good.
Sexy.
I like it. So Barbara was smart. She got it done. And she got it done by a professional who's already joining us. But we'll get to our fairy godmother in a little while. But others haven't quite been so smart, have they, May?
No, a lot of people have been trying to DIY. I mean, even before, quarantines and everything happened, people were trying to DIY bangs, which is never a good idea. And this is why.
Let's take a quick look at some of these images. Oh my goodness me.
Yep. Okay, so that is exactly how you should not do it, and also how it ends up looking if you try and do it.
Yeah.
A lot of people are going for that straight snip across.
Or like the best one is like the twizzle. But anyway, let's get to our fairy godmother, Angeline Tan, joining us from FDP Hair Salon, who has been taking care of our mains for the past few years. There are lots of different home techniques for trimming your fringe. I personally think that twizzle and cut one is probably the most ridiculous, right?
I don't get it. But thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me. Hi, Kelly. Hi, everyone. Hi, Barbara. So my take as a professional is if you want to do it at home, make sure you do it bit by bit. I think we pretty much have, Barbara came in the salon over the weekend and she was telling me that, okay, I'm ready now. And I'm like, ready for what? I'm like, we can't do any color, just so you know. So she said, okay, I'm ready to have the fringe. And the first thing I said was, does Kelly approve it?
I said no. Initially, I said no.
She constantly says no.
Because the last time you cut a fringe, you looked like a 12-year-old, not a 15-year-old, but you looked like a 12-year-old, and it sort of like sat right there. I couldn't see your eyes.
It was, and my face shape was a lot rounder then. So it's also about accommodating the hairstyle to your face shape and how it's kind of, I would like to say, leaned out a little bit over the years. But we did a little time lapse of how it went down at the salon. Check this out.
Oh, maybe we'll pull to that in a little while.
Oh, okay.
But essentially, it was a time lapse of you getting your fringe cut, right?
Yes. So, Ange, maybe you can talk us through it, like the process of what we did.
Well, I guess there's plenty of videos that's viraling online now with the fact that people are trying to be experimental. But I think most importantly is that you would want to make sure that your hair is clean, not oily. A lot of people just go in and whack it and they end up having like this jagged looking fringe, which is not what you want or not what we want. But most importantly is going step by steps, which you guys is going to be able to see it in the time-lapse video, which is go layer by layer, not taking the whole entire chunk. Because what you see with that twisted move with the comb is that some people do not have the grip in terms of like, the coordination and the levelness and also the balance inside the process. So
all the right scissors for that matter.
The reason why you end up having, the misjudgment of the fringe.
I mean, I have a small child, right? And sometimes when the hair is getting like a little bit too long in the face and we haven't been able to go and get it cut, then I'm just like, okay, just sit really still. And then I try and remember what you would do when you're cutting her fringe. And I'm like, okay, we can kind of get it there.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna show you that time-lapse video of Barbara getting her fringe cut, just so you can kind of see what it was that Andrew was talking about in terms of being gradual. So there you go. That entire process there, it's not like you lopped it off to that short length immediately, right?
Yeah. So just making sure, if you realize in the video, we actually do it in 2 steps specifically. So the first one is having it wet first after the hair wash, blow dry it, make sure that you find a natural part of the person's hair, and then comb it down. But most importantly is that you have to actually know your face shape in terms of the width of your forehead. And then you actually section it out with probably 2 clips make sure that it's framing nicely along the face, because I think Barbara was mentioning to me that she had a fringe that was way right out of the window, and that actually makes the hair, or rather make the face not framed nicely, I would say.
It would also make it look a lot wider than
Exactly,
it actually is, right?
yeah.
Because it brings your side to side to like here as opposed to here, which is nice
Yes.
and lean. So long hair aside and girls' fringes aside, a lot of people are also buying trimmers at home and helping their husbands cut their hair.
Yes.
I offered to help Dad, to be fair. He's like, look, the barber's is still open. I'm still going to go. But I was like, yeah, but if push comes to shove, I'm sure I could.
Do it? I mean,
Try and do it.
I've cut my husband's hair before, but like, okay, based on guys' hair like this, right? And like, what would be some of the key pointers for if you were trimming your husband's hair at home?
Again, first things first, the hair must be completely dry. You don't want to have product or oil or hair that's 2 days or 3 days old for not
Disclaimer,
washing.
I did wash my hair even before I went in to see Ange.
I love how this is such a big
Yeah.
thing for Barbara.
So for guys, I think especially what you want to do is that first thing first, get a comb, a white comb. And then, you know, with the trimmers, when you buy them outside, they have all these gears that comes with it. And I would say start from a level 3 at first. You don't want to just shave it all off
Number
and
one,
end up looking like a punk kid.
Or your BMT cut, you know?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So at least then we've got a little bit of an idea of graduation. I tell you what, next step is to get Ange on the show in a couple of weeks to give me an actual cut live. Hey, maybe we should
That's
do
what,
that.
you just want to get a new haircut.
I wasn't prompted on this, by the way.
I just want a haircut. I think we're getting to that point now, especially on the sides. But then the problem is you also can't color, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
there's
So you're
that
going to
be mindful
have
of.
dark hair on the side,
And blonde on
blonde
top.
on the front. And I think a couple of people have been asking, like, Ange, I'm so close
Yes, yeah.
to taking out like a box
Yep.
dye from NTUC.
Yep. Anywhere that you can find a box dye, but please hang in there, because as you can see, I have mine not colored as well. But there are many ways to approach this. So if you can't stand your roots, you know, wear a cap, do a bandana, you know, do a turban,
Hide
or
it.
hide all your mirrors, you know.
Next week, if we get to the show and I'm wearing a hat, you know exactly why, guys. Well, Ange, thank you so much for sharing
Thank
those little
you.
tips with us. I really
Thank
appreciate
you.
you coming in. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, the hairdressers are open. They are
Actually-
deemed an essential service for basic cuts. No
Exactly.
colors, no shampoo, blow dry or whatever, but you can get your hair cut.
So Ange is open. FDP Salon is where we've been for the last few years, which is why our hair's in such great condition.
Aw,
Thanks.
I'd do a hair toss, by
And
the way. I
my
don't have much to
roots have
toss.
all grown out, but they've grown out so nicely that it just looks like a balayage kind of ombre thing going on now, which is great. But you guys are open 4-5 days a week now?
Yeah, 4 days a week. You can follow us on our Instagram handle, FDP Salon. We do our updates every now and then. And if you want to be inspired for your next color or your next look, there's an entire gallery over there that you can see and be inspired.
Awesome. And I know that she practices safe distancing as well in the salons. She's always masking up. She takes great care of her customers. Alrighty, we are done and dusted for this segment. We will be coming right back to you very, very soon. Don't forget, we've got those black hole vouchers. But just in case you are wondering what the black hole serves up, we've also got some food from
Lunches.
them for our lunchbox. Don't go away. You're watching The Morning Show with Kelly and Barbara.
Step right up, draw the next card. You water the bright, we're animals, so get along with everybody else.
welcome back. Thanks for joining us here on the morning show. In today's Lunchbox is some serious goodness from the Black Hole.
That's right. Now, the Black Hole is at 100% halal and Muslim owned, and they've got a minimum delivery order of like $35. So it's not even that much. And they've got this huge variety of different, I would say, different arms of places that you can order from. So they've got all these different cuisines.
Different outlets, right? So we've got the Working Title, which is a burger bar. We've got After which is a Mexican taquiera.
We've also got the Mad Sailors, a British kitchen. So if you need that roast dinner, we've got you covered. They've got Tipo. It's a pasta bar for your carb fix, because we all need that.
And the Co-op, which is a family dining concept as well. So we've got some food here that has been delivered to us from the Black Hole. I'm going to let you choose which one you want, May. There's a Wagyu burger or there's a carbonara.
Scissors, paper, stone.
Okay.
Scissors, paper, stone. Wait, who wins gets what?
I don't know. I want the carbonara.
Well, okay. You just had to say.
Okay, you go first. You've got the Wagyu burger.
Okay. So we've got a Wagyu burger. It looks delish. It's one of those softish buns, so not too heavy and stodgy on you. Comes with some chops.
Yep.
We've got chops.
Chops. We like some chops.
That looks like a solid patty as well.
It's a 200-gram Wagyu beef patty with beetroot and onion relish, cheddar cheese, romaine lettuce, tomatoes, onions, gherkins, and garlic aioli. That sounds
Me so hungry. Okay, what have you got?
Okay, so opening up mine, and this is the reason why I wanted it. Look at this bad boy.
Oh, so we've got pasta. You've got a little bit of smoked duck in there, and it's really smoked. A sous vide egg as well. You're a big fan of sous vide. Hey, no cheating. Kelly is a massive fan of sous vide eggs. All in all, pretty balanced out. I mean, carbonara in itself has a tendency to be quite. Some people overdo it with the cream and the milk.
Yep.
But it looks like it's got a nice consistency.
It's got a very nice consistency.
Not too gelatin.
And you know what the best thing is? It's $15.90 for a full adult size portion of pasta with smoked duck and egg and everything.
That's awesome.
The burger, $21.90 as well. So you're not going to have a problem hitting the minimum delivery order quantity of $35, but you're definitely guaranteed 2 solid meals, whatever it is you're ordering.
That's right. So the vouchers that we've got going out today
50% off
is a 50% off. What's up? Not hard to hit a minimum order on this. They are delivering island-wide at the moment. I think a lot of restaurants are doing that now, which is great because it means we get all our favorite food, even if it's like super far away.
That's right. So at least you now know what you can go and do. All you need to do is go hit up the Black Hole. So there you go. You have your lunch inspiration for today. And remember, if you want to win those vouchers, all you have to do is 1, share our video stream. That's today's episode. Go and share it on your personal page. And 2, go look for our Spot the Difference, okay? You can scroll back to find the image. We'll flash it up again later on. And all you have to do is find the 5 differences. The guys who took part yesterday found 4 out of 5 correct. You just need to find that one more, okay? We'll flash it a little bit later. But for now, it's time for us to check in with a mindful moment with Dawn Sim.
Bee's breath. I like this because it really reminds me of bees. I'm an animal lover, so are my kiddos. So when I do this breathing, it does remind me, it does take me back to a time when I really was in a garden and there are bees around. I'm not afraid of getting stung. I've gotten stung thousands of times, but being surrounded in nature is what I'm talking about. So you can close your eyes and do this breathing together with me. But first, watch. Let me show you how it's done. I'm gonna use my index finger. Now the cartilage between your cheek and your ear is where you're gonna be pressing down on both sides. Don't press yet, I need you to listen, okay? So pressing down on that cartilage, you're gonna be taking an inhale through the nose, and when you exhale, you're gonna make a sound like a bee, like you're humming as well. Now, whether it's a high tone or a low tone you're asking, I would encourage you to do a higher tone. It does help you to feel more uplifted. It does help you to feel happier, Okay, give it a try and see what works for you, higher tone or lower tone. We're gonna do this together for 4 rounds, right? Again, like I said, you can do more if you're up for it, but you may want to put a timer there if you don't like counting, right? So you might want to put a gentle alarm in front of you to just go for a minute or 2. So we're gonna place our index fingers on that cartilage, once again, on our ears. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Inhale through nose and out. 2 more times, in and out. One more time, inhale. Keep your teeth together, yeah? Exhale. And relax. For those of you who did manage to keep your teeth touching, you would have felt a little bit of a vibration as well. And I really like that effect. It makes me feel like everything is just getting shaken up in a good way. So the water around my head, the cells around the body and the upper body, it does get a little bit vibrated, kind of like it's getting energized. So give it a try if you can. Teeth are touching when you're doing that sound, right? So that's Bee's breath for you. I'd really like to thank all of you for joining me for this short breathing practice. And if you do have any questions, do send in your comments, put it into the post comment below. And I look forward to having you join me for the 8:30 morning sessions, all right, on Mondays and Wednesdays. See you soon.
Thank you so much, Dawn. I don't know about you, but my lips were tingling as we were doing that. It just made me want to scratch them.
Itchy.
Ugh. Anyway, very, very calming and obviously a great way to kickstart the rest of your day. Don't forget, we've still got that stretch coming your way, courtesy of Yoga Movement. We've got Janice, Shane, and Ashley coming your way at 3 p.m. Plus dinner inspiration with Ben Logan at 4 p.m.
That's right. Want to do a little shout out to Sharina. She said, thank you for the good tips on the hair roots. Very, very crucial, I think, going forward. We just need to hang in on there and then we can all get our hair roots fixed. Patrick said, nice dress, Barbara. Thank you, Patrick. We got this one from Love Benito.
Yep.
So Love Benito has been sponsoring us with some outfits that we can wear. You know, they recently launched a loungewear
So if you are just
collection.
working from home and you are staying in your pajamas all day, then you might as well look fancy while you do it. So you can go and check out their latest collection on their loungewear on Love Benito on Instagram, also on their website as well. We'll
right.
be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m.
bright and early for Wacky Wednesdays to bring you some good old belly laughs with homegrown sweetheart Sandra Riley Tang. And hopefully maybe Nacho will make an appearance. I don't know.
It's always a good thing to have fluffy animals on the show. We've also got homegrown sportswear brand Kydra as part of our giveaways. So if you are in the game for some new sportswear, activewear, working out in your activewear,
Staying
then
at home
make
in
sure
my
that you
activewear.
then make
Doing
sure
the
that you are
laundry in
joining
my
us.
activewear.
Alrighty, ladies and gents, that's it for today. We will see you again at 10 o'clock tomorrow from Barbara and myself. Have a great day ahead. In the meantime, stay safe, stay strong, and stay at home.